Hello, friend. How are you? It is so good to see you. I am cleaning up my mess here because we usually always have one. Come on in. I'm not usually live right now, but I thought I got to paint, sitting down here painting stuff anyway in the craft room for some other things. And so I was like, you know what? We're just going to pop on and paint together. We have our interchangeable home banner and that's what we're going to paint today. I don't know if we're going to paint all of them. And honestly, I'm missing the top layer to my Christmas tree. It says joy to the world, and I can't find it. It's probably fallen somewhere down here. But we're going to paint some. I have let me get all these letters out. I'm going to do white letters. And so these are actually all going to be spray painted, but they're going to be white. I can do a coat of white so we can see what it looks like, but those are all going to be spray painted. So they're really, really crisp white. And these are the banners. And then you have these little interchangeables. So I'm going to pop them on with a Velcro dot. Okay. That's all. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a Velcro dot. There's going to be one here and there's going to be one here. And they are all designed to where you can just put it right in the middle and it's going to work for all of them. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. How are you, Angel? It is so good to see you. I'm going to use this Ocean by Nicole from Afraid Not. Or should I use Navy? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's do, I think I want a Navy. I think we're going to do a Navy. Yep, we're going to do a Navy. We're going to do, it's called Blue Jay. Let's see what this one looks like. I don't think, ooh, this is probably going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so pretty. All right, so we're going to paint all of my banner pieces this blue jay color, and we'll probably do a couple coats just so we have really good coverage. These have been in the shop for a while, you guys. Several of you grabbed them when they first got loaded. Um, Let me know if you have them and if you have put them together yet. Obviously, I have not. And so they've been sitting down here for me to do for a while, and it just wasn't happening. So, hello, Robin. Hi, Connie. It's so good to see you. Connie, do we have everything figured out and you know where the VIP group is and all of that? Do Are you a little bit more clear on that? Let me know. Tonight is our craft night inside the VIP group. We're going to be putting our VIP boxes together, which is our little spindle candle holders. We're going to be painting those tonight and putting them together at 7 o'clock. So make sure that you're in the VIP group for that. Okay. All right. We got 5 of these to paint. And like I said, we're going to do a couple coats on them. I had the laser running this morning, and then I was like, you know what? We are not going to sit out there in the afternoon when it's terribly, terribly hot. So I started the laser a little bit earlier this morning than normal. Working like the what's it called? Like you know how the construction workers work like early in the morning to get off early in the afternoon so they're not in the heat of the day. That you are so welcome, Robin. Robin said, thank you so much for all the happy mail. You are so welcome. We love happy mail around here, don't we? I am so glad that you got it. Hey, Connie, how are you? Hey, Pamela, how are you? I just sent some packages out for you today, Pamela. You should have gotten an email with tracking and all that goodness. All right. I am getting stuff in the circles here, but they'll be dry before I put any kind of ribbon or anything on it. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to hang these yet or where I'm going to hang them. Actually, I think I do know where I'm going to hang them. We have some floating shelves, and I'm sure you guys have seen them before in our dining room. And so I think These are going to go on those. All right. Let's make sure all of these have a really good coat, and then we're going to do a second coat, okay? Definitely going to do a second coat. Boxes for me are like a staple in your house right now. I love it. I love it. Looks a little bit bright here on the screen. Let's look and see. There we go. All right. We are going to do a second coat on these, but I think this is a really good color. Okay. It looks super bright. It's not as bold as it looks in the camera. Not as bold as it looks in the camera. Let me make sure what my camera settings are over here. It's because I have my window open, you guys. It's because I have my window open. So the sunshine outside is coming in. Yeah, we're just going to leave it the way it is. All right. Some of these are still a little wet, but I think we are good to actually. Let's go ahead and do a second coat. And then we'll set these aside and then they can dry on their own while we paint. Let's see, which one do we want to do first? Should we paint a pumpkin? It's Christmas in July though. We can do the snowflake. We can definitely do the snowflake. Because the tree, I need more rooms and more spots to put these things to dry. I don't have big enough space. Don't have a big enough space. Oh, I lost my comments. Hold on, guys. There we are. Today's good mood sponsored by Jesus. Danielle, who owns Imperfect Dust, she is my mastermind coach. She this is her writing and it's for sale in her shop, I'm pretty sure. I saw it and was like, oop, I gotta have that. Today's good mood sponsored by Jesus. All right. We're gonna make a mess with this blue. Hello, Jane. How are you? So good to see you. All right. So we're going to do the snowflake first, and then let's do a pumpkin because I don't know about you guys, but I'm itching to do some pumpkins and fall stuff. I'm just itching to do it. Are you guys? Is that just me? You got a rolling shelf just for that purpose? I need to do that. I have, maybe I should get one just for my stuff to dry on. Great idea. Deb always coming in with the great ideas. All right, we're going to need to pull a little bit more paint out here. Anyway, this is a really cute banner. You can get one of them for $20. Or you guys can get a bundle of 5 for $78. So you're getting one for free plus $2. That's a really good price. These would make really, really fun gifts for people, for sure. Grab a bundle of 5 of them. Or grab the bundle of 5 to where you're basically getting your project for free and have a craft night with the girls around the holidays and put together this interchangeable banner. I think that's a great idea. Hello, Lana. How are you? Hi, Cheryl. Marissa says fall is one of her favorite times of the year. Shannon says she loves fall crafts. So, y'all are giving me permission then? Does that mean you're giving me permission? We're going to do Christmas for the next week. And then we'll probably still sprinkle Christmas in. How would I hang what? These? They have holes, so I'm going to string them together. I'll show you when I hang them. We string them together. And these, I'll show you the little Velcro dots that I use Yes. And then, like my floating shelf, I just use a little thumbtack to kind of push it into the wood. Super easy. And you can't even see it. All right. I think these are dry. Let's try this one real quick. Uh-oh, there's something on that one. All right. These are good to go. Let's set them over here. Set them all around me so they can dry. And let's get this out of our way. Otherwise, we're going to transfer navy onto everything. Permission granted. Thank you. If you love this piece, you can get the link to it. You can just comment sold space 1335, and that will give you the link to this piece. And I think it's adorable. All the little pieces that we're going to hang on it are super, super cute. So they're all double layered. You can make them as fancy as you want or not. It's totally just going to depend on how you want to bring them to life for yourself. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Hi, Marina. So good to see you. Hello, hello, my friends. All right, let's get all of this dark color off real quick so I don't transfer it anywhere. Painting with dark colors first is probably not always the best option. Oh no, I think my fingernail is ripped. Did I just rip my fingernail? I think I did. There is, uh-oh. Well, that one's gonna have to be cut. Uh-oh. Tell me this. Tell me this. If you break a nail, are you someone who has to go ahead and trim it, file it down, but then you have to cut the rest of them off? Because that's me. I like my nails being the same length, and I mean, I don't keep them very long. I can't. Anyway, but when I break one, I'm like, oh, I gotta cut them all now. Marissa, it is in the VIP collection. The foil is all in the VIP collection. If you go there, and I can share that with you. Let's paint this one white, and then we're gonna cover it with probably diamond dust. Um, let's use chalk. Marissa, if you send me a message, I can send you the VIP link. It is posted at the top of the group, top of the VIP group. And it's in there. You probably have to scroll for it because it's been a little bit since we added the foil. You have to have your cells the same length. You just go to your nail person to fix it. I love it. I am my nail person. I mean, I've gotten my nails done. I just prefer to do my own. I'm picky, I guess. I don't know. My nails just get beat up really bad with the laser, so I don't do them very often. And that's why I keep them small. All right. So this one, we are going to put some diamond dust on. So we're going to let that dry. Let's do a fun color on this one. Let's do this blue. I'm actually pulling from a lot of Nicole's craft paints. This will be pretty. You are your nail person too. I love it. Dixie says, yep, all or nothing. Woo! Don't fly away. This one's a thick one. We just need a little bit. Let's just put it on our, there we go. This is called Tiffany. Love, love, love. It's your slow down time. Someone else's responsibility. I love it. I got way too much on here too. That's okay. Maybe we'll use it for something else. I like using aqua in my pumpkins. So maybe we'll see what that pumpkin looks like, how we're gonna paint it. All right, this is definitely gonna use a couple coats. Not the Daisy Makes groups, the Daisy Dream Makers. Yep, go to the Daisy Dream Makers. You're not allowed to have salon nails because you're a nurse. Yeah, I do keep mine short. You would rather spend your money on other things, right? That is true. I do like to get a pedicure about once a year, and I haven't done it this year. I need to do that, but I probably won't. But it's nice to treat yourself every once in a while. Okay, this is a really good color. This is going to look really pretty against that navy blue when it's winter time and you're using tons of blues and like purples. Remember the snow that we did the other day? The little stacked snow letters? Those were so cute. And the purple we used on it, so cute. Watching and working. Yeah, my broken nail is going to bother me now. You do the once a year pedicure too. See, we should have done that when we were in Newton, Sherry or Cheryl. We should have done that when we were in Newton together. All right, let's dry this. And we're going to put it on one of the pieces. So these go. So you're going to have this that's white. And then you have H, M, and E. Okay. These are all going to be placed in place of the O. Okay, so all your interchangeables are going to be an O. But these I'm going to spray paint white. And so that's why those are on there. All right, do we have any? I want to make sure we don't have any. So this is where it's going to lay right here. Look how cute that is with that gray or that blue. And I think we're going to do it like that. I think we're going to do some line work around our banners because they need to have some some of that. We should have, right? We could have had someone come to the house and do it too. That's a really pretty color. All right, and we are going to put diamond dust on that as well, but that's what that one looks like. I'm going to wait on the tree. Actually, let's go ahead and paint the tree this cottage green color. And we might do a white overlay on that one too. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's do the cottage green. You could definitely do traditional colors, okay? Just because I'm using something that's a little bit probably non-traditional does not mean, ooh, we could have done an aqua tree too. Actually, what I think I'll do is put the overlay in this dark. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put the overlay in this dark. It looks like this. I was just using it. So we'll do the overlay in that. That'll be pretty. All right, so that piece is done. Let's do our pumpkin. What oranges do we have from Nicole? We have a pumpkin spice. And we have a jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, I like the jack-o'-lantern to go with the navy. I think that one's going to look a lot better. And then I think I got some ideas for this one. This one's thick too. Don't want that much out though. Actually, we probably will. It looks like it might take a couple coats. Oh, definitely. Let's put some white on here with it. There we go. It's still going to take a couple coats, but And we're just going to do the whole thing. We're just going to go right on up to the stem. All right, I still have a lot of my paintbrush, but it's pretty wet. So let's dry this and then we'll come back. And actually, I think I do want some of that darker, just a little bit. What do you guys think? Hi, Leanne. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I think I just want just a smidgen like that, just a smidgen. And we're going to use the same brush, even though it's got all that other color mixed in. Let's try this real quick. This is a great starter piece. Like this is a great project to have if you're just starting to get into crafting as well. So if you want to share your love of crafting with other people, this would be a great like first project. Something that they can interchange. It's simple. It's got lots of character and lots of design to it, even though it's not hard to put together. Thank you for planting the daisies, Brenda. You ordered the geometric squares and shapes for crushed glass and resin. And we're going to do some of these too. These are the leaves. It's a set of leaves. I brought those down here because I'm going to do those in the resin too. All right. So for here, you see how I just blended that in? And I love the color because now you can see both of them mixed. So it looks a little bit more like a pumpkin. See? Look at that. It's probably a little bit hard to see there. You can kind of see some variance, but I think it's all right. But now let's do this top portion here. Let's do, oh, I think, let's see. So this is what it's going to look like. Oops, hold on. This is what it's going to look like on here. Okay, so you can see what the orange is going to look like. If you want to try to envision, that's super cute. So remember our home suite, H, M, and E are all going to be white. So what if these were all white? What if all of our tops were white? Or what about brown? So brown I think might be a little bit too dark because of this. Maybe a cream, but I think we're going to do most of these white. Let's do that. We're going to have to spray paint all of these. Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and spray paint this one too, even though we're going to do um so let's see what's next. And they're not all going to be that way. The lucky would be good. White. We could do the back of this one. This spruce green color, or actually maybe a brighter green. I think I am going to use the spruce. Man, see, this is where I have a hard time making decisions, you guys. I think I am going to use this one. Mountain Forest. Yeah, I think we're going to use Mountain Forest. You actually almost ordered them. Well, you're going to be able to see what they look like because we're going to do them. All right, let's get the green on here. It looks like this one may take a couple coats because it looks pretty good though. There we go. We could have even mixed some of the white with this one as well, but I think it'll be all right. We'll just do 2 coats. You're under a heat advisory in Southeast Texas, so are we. That's why I'm down here and not in the garage. Shamrocks are bright. That's what I was thinking. Shamrocks are definitely bright. So bright like that, right? This looks much more like a shamrock to me. Actually, I don't know that we need more. We might do one more coat. I think we might do one more coat. That looks so good though. Now, if you wanted to get really detailed on these, you can definitely do that. Like the lucky one, this, you could do the shamrocks like a different green, and then do the outline a different green or a white, or add some gold maybe. But these, you don't have to do these just a solid color. I'm just doing them very simply right now. And you know what? Sometimes simpler is sometimes enough. I don't want to say better, but sometimes simpler is enough. All right, so let's do a red heart and we'll do a white love. I think I'm going to keep it very crisp, very clean, and with the colors on these. So the red that I want is going to be bright. Let's get this one. A little bit of white or red there. This looks dry, so we're going to stick that there. That one's dry. Is our tree dry? Our tree is dry. And then we'll stick our shamrock on top. So we're making a little pile here of stuff that we got. Let's do this one red. I should probably just use a sponge. We're just going to use another sponge. We'll just keep going with sponges. Yeah, this one we will do 2 coats as well. Who has this one, you guys? If you want the link to this, because one set is $20. That makes a great gift, you guys. If you spend $30 on a gift for someone, $20, and then you're saving yourself $10 by making this and giving it to them. This makes a really, really good gift. Makes a really good gift. And you can get a bundle of 5 of them. And honestly, when you do that, you're getting one of them free, plus some. All right, so here's our red. Now just picture, I'm going to go spray paint these today, but just picture this being white on there. But you could also do like a pink heart. Okay. You could also use a pink heart. You could do whatever you wanted. Hello, Sherry. Roxy says she has it. Have you painted it yet? Have you painted it yet? Oh, this goes this way. So this needs to be black down here. Where's my black? And actually, on this one, hold on, let me get this back on and shake it. So this one I just have to paint right here because I want the inside of my little watermelon seeds to be black. That's probably all I need on that one. Oh gosh, getting paint all over my computer. There we go. I think that's going to cover all of our little seeds. Yep, it will. Oh, let's leave the black. Well, whatever. We'll come back to it. So let's do that bright green color that we did for the shamrock. And then we'll use our cottage green to give it a little bit of burnishing on the edges. You're out of spray paint, but getting some today so you can get started. It's on your table. I love it. Thank you, Sherry. It's fun wallpaper. It's like paint. Oh, yes, I love it. I love it. All right, are we going to do a red watermelon or are we going to do like a pink watermelon? We could just do red since it's out, but we could mix a little bit of white with it too. We might do that. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. So that edge there, we're going to paint green as well. Actually, I think I like the red. Let's get the edges of this painted green as well. Even though it's probably going to need a couple of coats. There we go. We may be okay with that one. Yeah, we'll put some white on it probably. We'll put some white on it. Let's see. Oops. Let's dry these because I want to use some of that other green on it. Let's get the red, another coat of red on here. So don't forget, if you guys are in the VIP group, our craft night is tonight, okay? And I'm going to be showing you guys what next month's project is, and it is so cute. I posted a sneak peek. Did anybody see it? It is a banner, Ashley. Yes, it is a banner. Yep. Making homemade lasagna. Not sure what you were thinking. That's so funny. You mean because of the heat? I get it, my friend. I get it. All right, now I'm going to take this. We had this green that was the cottage green. Let's see what it looks like. We're going to burnish the edges of this. Oh, yeah, I think that's exactly what it needs. Maybe could have done it on the inside too. Probably should have done it on the inside. We'll just do it on both. Just pulling it across here. Let's see. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Check it out, and we'll glue it all together. Is it an acorn for next month? Not an acorn. Nope, not an acorn. I think our star, since our background is blue, I'm gonna do this white. So this has to be painted white. And I'm gonna do this red. So it'll really, really, really stand out on our white star. There we go. And that's probably going to take a couple coats. So we'll set that one over there. We got a lot of mess going on here. Let's see. Where did my scraper go? There it is. Let's go ahead and clean up some of this. I need to replace my scraper. It's getting pretty dull. A pumpkin? It's not a pumpkin. Nope, not a pumpkin. I'm so excited. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right. So now let's think about the sun. And we also know that this is going to be white. Our little ghosts, we're going to paint that white. So these will paint black. And then what do we have? We're going to paint this white. So it's white icing, but we're going to paint each section in here a different color. So let's do this. Let me get my pencil real quick. We're going to go right a little bit above that with a color, a little bit above that with a color, and then that one's starting there. All right, so I know my bottom section needs to be a color, this needs to be a color, and then that needs to be a color. And then we're going to kind of ombre the effect maybe. Let's see. Let's do some pink and yellow and purple, or pink. I don't know. We could use the aqua and purple. We got to bring purple in there. Let's use purple pizzazz. And oh, that's orange. I meant to grab the pink eraser. All right, we don't need very much, that's for sure. So there's a little bit of purple. There's a little bit of pink. So we'll do purple, pink, or purple, pink, like this orangey color. Purple, pink, orangey. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see. Oops. I was going to do purple first. Let's do purple down here. We should probably mix a little bit of white with these as well. Oh, yeah. Did you see how it changed that up? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Where's our overlay? Perfect. Perfect. Let's get another one and let's do the pink now. So we're going to do the pink and we're going to put white in it just like we did the purple because it's going to kind of give it an ombre-ish look. Let's pick up a little bit of this pink here or this white. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Looking like a little bit of icing on there. Let's put a little bit more white down here. Perfect. Okay, now let's get the orange. Or should we do the aqua color? And we'll do our candles. We'll do our candles yellow and yeah, let's do aqua. We're gonna do aqua. Hopefully we have enough here. I think I got enough. Maybe I might not have enough here. Let's just stick this here. Let's just grab a little bit more. We don't need a bunch. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Look at that. Look at the birthday cake. Isn't that fun? And then we're going to do white, but then we're going to do, actually, let's go ahead and do is that dry? Yeah, I think that's dry. We're going to set that on there. Let's go ahead and paint the candles because I can put tape over them when I go to spray paint the whole thing. Okay, let's do that. You love the pink and purple. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do one more coat on this one. That way we can get it out of the way. Okay. That one. And we're going to do, what color should we do? The candles. Should we do the candles the color of those? Let's do the candles the color of the cake. Let's just do pink. I like pink. We'll just do pink. And then I will paint the little flames like this color. So we'll just take this off when we go to spray paint the rest. Oh my goodness, so cute. Let's do a little bit of white in each one so we can get it blended a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness, that's the cutest little cupcake I've ever seen, or little cake I've seen. And it's gonna have the white icing on it. Look how cute that is. Well, this needs to be a door hanger. How cute would that be? We need this bigger. We need this bigger. We're going to cut this bigger because that's adorable. All right. So honestly, for our little um, Easter egg, wipe all these down. But for there's a net in here. For our little Easter egg, we could do like a tie-dyed back outside, whatever you want to call it. Let's do that. Let's paint this white and we're gonna blend some color on it and see what it looks like. Whoops. All right. The snack. Go away. Ooh, 8-inch door hanger size for you. I love that. I think we're definitely gonna have to do that. So let's go ahead and use the same colors, or we might add some yellows. Let's grab a little bit of yellow. Or how about this color? Oops, I didn't shake it. Oopsie. Hold on. Let's shake it back up. This interchangeable, Trisha, is $20. So you're gonna get all of these pieces. You're gonna get all the interchangeables and the little banner. It's 20. And so if you were to buy 5 of those, that would be $100, but you can actually get 5 of them for 78. So that's fun. All right, we stirred our paint. Shook our paint. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Down here, we're going to use purple. And look how much brighter that is just because it's on a white background. And now we're going to get another brush and we're going to do pink like this. And we're going to blend it. Let's get a tad bit of water on here so we can blend these really good. Not loving it, but let's see. Let's just keep going, okay? Because it may come together. And now let's take this color and we're going to blend it up here. Make that line. And now we're going to just blend, get all of my paint out of here. We're going to blend this down a little bit. There we go. Look how pretty that looks, you guys. Let's get a little bit of purple down here. The purple and the pink aren't blending as well, but I do think it's working. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this is going to be spray painted white. And then I think we should paint our flower centers the same color as those. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. I love it. All right, we need to let that dry. And this is going to be white. And this is dry. This has to be black. So we have these two. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Here's some yellow. And we only need the edges. You do need a one-on-one blending session with me. That's so funny. Let's do this around the edges and It's pretty translucent, so we're gonna mix some white with it as well. Just so it's a little bit brighter. See, look at that. That makes such a difference when you add white. Okay. Now I still want the bright yellow, so let's go back over it with some yellow. And I'm not doing all the way inside the middle because we have our cover here. Not our cover, but we have an overlay. All right, that looks pretty darn good to me. I think we call that good. Now let's do this one. Let's bring in this orange again. Sunshine yellow and orange blended. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some fun stuff here for a second. And before, let's get a little bit more of that yellow. But before we do any more, I'm gonna get some more white out as well, because I think we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. Let's put it right there. All right. So let's do this one. We're gonna blend some orange in this one. Let's just get a good base coat here. I'm using my same brush or my same sponge that had the yellow on it. That's fine. Okay. How's this look? Let's take a gander. Ooh, look at that. That is looking so cute. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then let's do just the edge here and just the orange. And then we're gonna probably make that a little bit brighter. That's not the color I want at all. So let's do a coat of white on it real quick. And then we'll go back in with this because we need it to be bright like that. And then this one, we're going to do a bright yellow. So I'm just using a mixture of the yellows and those oranges, okay? Make you think of a sunset? This, isn't that pretty? Yes. What is shaking? Hmm. All right. Let's get a little bit more of this out. We need this one to be out. Oop. Put that right in my yellow. Let's get a new sponge for our yellow. But actually, I think this paint looks brighter in the bottle. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit bright. You can see. And I'm probably going to take a white paint pen and go around the edges on that. That would be really fun. Look how bright this one is. Oops, scooching away from me. All right, just like that. And we're going to put white on it, but we need it to dry. So let's dry it up real quick. Dry it all up and glue this one together. We can glue a couple of them together. Actually, this is the only one we can glue together because this one isn't going to have any white. Well, it's going to have white on it. I am live, Angel. Hello, Amy. It is so good to see you. I think this is clogged. It feels clogged. We'll deal with that later. We'll just do this one now. All right, let's get some A little bit of glue on here. We don't need it in everyone. And I like when it's offset. You could make it be in the same little raise if you wanted, but I just offset it a little bit. And we're gonna just pop these in here. This one, you just need a little bit of glue up along the edges, okay? There we go. Let's get another coat on this one. Definitely needed another coat on that one. And then we're just gonna let this one dry for a second before I try to push it down with my finger. Hold on. Maybe fall in there. It should fit perfectly. Okay, and now let's take our white paint pen now. And let's do like, can we do every other one? I wonder. I don't know. Let's see. Are we going to end up with them? Nope, it is working. Looky there. And then let's do this. Oh, we should have done every other one. Oh, well. I actually like that. Ooh, that makes it stand out so much. I like that. I like that. And so then we could just do like that. Ta-da! So all these others we have to paint. Or yeah, I have to paint them. I'm gonna go spray paint them white. Let's do this black. And then when I'm done spray painting them, well, golly gosh, this one does not want to come out. While I'm painting some, ooh, mix some red in the orange ring to make it pop. That's a good idea. Oh, well, it looks like there's something on it. Dawn. I think the thing from the lid. Yep, there we go. That was why it wasn't coming out. Yeah, you could definitely mix like a fire orange in there. I might do that. I have a paint pen that's fire orange. I may just draw that in. That is a great idea. All right, let's do our black. Let's see. I might go ahead and do a 2 coats on this one too. Just to make it really vibrant. There's my eyeballs for my ghostesses. Ghostesses don't really have eyebrows, do they? Or eyeballs. Do they? No, they have eyeballs cut out in the sheet. They usually don't have a mouth. I guess that's what it is. I think I'm gonna find some scrapbook paper for this one, but I'm gonna have to do that because I don't know what colors I want to do this one yet. So we're definitely gonna do that. Um, but these are gonna be gorgeous. We're gonna go spray paint those. Those are gonna be so gorgeous. Getting all of it that we can here. All right, there we go. I don't want this black one on anything because it's gonna transfer stuff for sure. All right, so let me show you what they look like now, or what they will look like once we're done spray painting them. Let's get some of this stuff out of our way. There we go. Oh, I got lots of paint picked up that time, didn't we? All right, so here is how they are going to look. So you have your Home Sweet H O M E There's too many to fit on the screen. But you're gonna have your HOME and your home suite. These are going to be spray painted white, okay, remember? So then you're gonna have your little Easter egg that goes here, and it has an overlay that we're gonna paint. And here's an extra one with a I love the navy blue background. Look at how all of these just pop on that navy blue background. Look at that. The home is cute. And here's your St. Patty's Day one. Here's a Christmas one, and it will have an overlay as well. And our snowflake one, that one actually is done. Well, we are going to put diamond dust on it. That's gorgeous with the blue. Very gorgeous. And then you have your pumpkin, okay, with its overlay. And then you have your watermelon. There you go. However you want the watermelon to sit. These are so cute. And these are all the overlays that I have to go spray paint white. But your ghost one will look like this. It will have ghosts. Your ghost is just going to be white, not brown. Ta-da! Those are so cute. We're going to go paint those right now because I want to see what this looks like all done. So go grab these from the shop. They are $20 for one, or you can get a bundle of 5 for $78. So you're getting one of them free plus $2 off a second one. Okay. So go grab yours, have some fun with them. Grab a bundle of 5, and you can have a craft night with you and 4 of your friends, and you've gotten your project for free. So it is sold space 1335. If you want this one, it'll send it to you in your messenger. I'll send you the link for it. And if you are in the VIP group, if you got your subscription box, our craft night is tonight. So join me at 7 o'clock inside there, and let's put our spindles together. And then I'm going to show you what next month's project is going to be. If you want to be a VIP, or come at VIP, and I'll send you the link so you can join us. All right. Thank you, Trisha. She says, super cute. I love it. I cannot wait to put it all together. All right. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.